love this Jacob Fatu, man. I thought the Elite was really good. I thought, for one, the Elite was... It was a pretty great, like, first impression, maybe. It was alright, it was decent. What's up, Figval? How you doing, Joe? It was decent, right? But I don't think it cut it really in the formula area. I think a lot of it was disproportionate, and I think a lot of that has to do with the newly sculpted torso that came on with it, right? And the size of the arms that are on the Elite Jacob Fatu to begin with. I think that is so... It's very, like... Yeah, just disproportionate. There you go, lack of a better term. And so what I wanted to do was try out the Rock Elite, right? Or the Rock Ultimate Edition. I have a post on my Instagram if you guys wanted to check this out more. I've just been loving this fix-up, so I'm like telling everyone I can about it. But yeah, I tried it with that Ultimate Rock. Cut like some NXT armbands in half. Put them on, got some black electrical tape, wrapped it around his elbow, wrist. And then there you go, dude. And I think the legs just popped off at the ball, too, at the ball joint, which was nice. You didn't have to worry about pinecone joints. And also for the feet, this is like the cherry on top for me. The feet, the boots, the feet. His toes, if you can see them in the footage. The boots are from the Fiend Ultimate, the first one, the Bray Wyatt. And I think he's worn like really similar boots to this on TV, so I wanted to try and see how this looked, and I hated those ankle rockers that came onto this Jacob Fatu. So I don't know. I'm going to talk to Eurofin in a little bit because I don't know if you have this in hand. You might.
Nope.
Oh, there you
Not
go.
yet.
But yeah, they get very loose, especially when they're standing up for too long. So they do one of these, Oh,
Smooth criminal lean.
Yeah. I'm going down. Yeah, but I think overall, pretty. I think with the fix-ups and everything, amazing. Stunning. Actually stunning. Quite stunning, if I do say so myself. This is my peak. It only gets worse from here. But yeah, I want to get your thoughts on what you thought of, or what you do think of the Elite Jacob Fatu. Will you pick that up? Will you wait for a different release? Like, I think a lot of people are doing that, is waiting for maybe his second release.
Mine's supposed to be here next week, and I can tell you from... the affiliate links on my website that a lot of people are ordering that figure. Like,
oh yeah,
it's one of Amazon's best sellers, so it is going. I don't know. I don't have it in hand. I've watched My Damn Toys talk about it. I've watched our friend Travis Moody talk about it on a Toy Kind of Mood.
Shout out.
Yeah, but I love what you've done here, and I've heard a lot of criticisms of the biceps, and right. I've been wondering, like, how do you fix that? And I think you've done a great job with the Rock there, with getting those bands on there and everything. Is there a tattoo that's maybe missing now because of that?
Yeah, so, yep, absolutely. So, I think he had that Brahma Bull. This was the old Amazon, right? Not like the old one, but the re-release of that Rock, right? So, yeah, acetone the Brahma Bull off. And I think that's fine. And I know he has tattoos under his wrist tape and, along his chest. But, dude, you can absolutely get away with this. Like, I have the decals for that. But I didn't want to, like... Because I don't know. I think it kind of loses, like, its playability a little bit when you start adding decals and stuff like that and painting it up and stuff, right? It starts losing a little bit of its, like, longevity, if that makes sense. So this just eases my mind a little bit more, knowing that I can get away with not doing it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, with that shirt's nice, and I think he wrestles with it on all the time. Yep. So it's not the biggest issue. I'm guessing you acetoned off the Rock logo on the crotch piece, right?
Yeah, had to get that sucker off his sucker.
No one likes an acetone to the crotch, but No,
hey, I mean, to each their own.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, you don't know what you're missing out on. Some acetone to the crotch. Like I turn around the corner in a back alley. This guy's like, vat of acid.
What?
Vat of acetone. Yep. See, it happened. See, that was a real experience.
I can see the reenactment. Somebody call an ambulance for you.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, dude. But not for me. Honest fig talk, where am I? Dude, that's what this show is all about. Look, there's a lot of people that'll tell you anything you want to hear, what you want to hear. I don't know about you, but I try to not like talk about a lot of the negatives, right? And try to bring more light to like the positives on figures. But sometimes they're hard to miss. They're real hard to miss. Like the Jacob Fatu arms for me was like that was a game changer for me when I fixed it.
It's been, I mean, it's been hard to ignore some of the issues that we've seen lately with some of these sets, and like how tight like the
The
legs are.
factory
Like,
moving over too. Yep,
yeah,
yep.
you can't bend the figure at the knees. I feel like the ankle rocker joint isn't as solid as it was previously, and that sucks because this was hopefully going to be a fix for, you know, one of collectors' biggest complaints, and instead it's added some more issues. And I
Yeah.
don't know, like
Yeah.
it hopefully it's something that they can tighten up and fix. I will say, you know, when I got these guys, they pose around really
Oh yeah.
nice, but again, like the ankle
Yeah, the
rockers
feet, man.
are still a little loosey, you know, but they actually do. You can pull the legs apart, you can move the
You
arms
know what it
around.
is? It's the loose ankle rockers paired with like the stiff knees that you. It's like the
Yeah.
worst combination on a figure to have. I think it's
Hmm.
like you got stiff ass knees. Now your like ankles are all loose. You got cankles over here, brother.
Yeah.
You got bunions damn near. And yeah, it's just like a bad formula because you can't. I feel like you can't get in like a flow if you're a kid playing with that. You have to like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this move. Oh shit, you know, like
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna get like that. So I think they are. I hope they are correcting it. I know some figures are better than others, especially lately. Some figures are coming out better than others when it comes to articulation like that. So it's just a fingers crossed kind of thing, I think.